Dogs having diarrhea and cats are a common call that we get on emergency, and diarrhea can be caused from several things. One being that they have colitis, which means they have inflammation of the colon, and that can be brought on by stress. It can be brought on by eating something in the garbage. That's a common occurrence after an animal breaks in the garbage. They get colitis, they get diarrhea. Oftentimes it will be bloody diarrhea, and that often concerns owners because they think there's something internal going on and the dog's bleeding. But usually, and not always, but usually that's due to an overgrowth of Clostridial diarrhea, or Clostridial bacteria, and that's what causes the bleeding. So other causes of diarrhea can be lymphoma, because it decreases the ability of the intestine to absorb the nutrients in the food, therefore resulting in diarrhea. Also, inflammatory bowel disease, very common with animals with food allergies, that can cause diarrhea. So, in any case, it's once again go back to being important to actually getting it diagnosed if you're going to treat it long term. If you're home on the weekend on a Sunday and your dog gets diarrhea, some of the things you can do. First of all, is you can take away their food for 24 hours. That just kind of lets the natural bacteria in the gut kind of reset itself. And also, after you bring them back from the 24-hour fast, you can give them a bland diet for like 2 to 3 days, which usually consists of boiled chicken and rice. And that's just similar to us after we have the flu, taking chicken noodle soup that kind of eases our system back into production, into action, I guess you could say. Other things that can be effective are Pepto-Bismol, and dosages in my book there, in the first aid book. And then also Pepto-Bismol, and then for diarrhea you can also do like pumpkin pie filling, which is adds fiber to the diet. And it's important to note that it's not the pumpkin pie filling with sugar and everything added to it, just regular pumpkin pie, ground up pumpkin. And usually just do like a tablespoon twice a day. And then the other thing that's effective is yogurt, because that acts as a probiotic. So any of those things can clear it up. If it doesn't clear up in a day or two, then it's probably a more serious condition and probably needs to be checked up. So.